दिन कितने प्यारे थे, ये दिन भी कितने प्यारे हैं। तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे, तब बाबा साथ हमारे थे। बाबा अब भी साथ हमारे हैं।
तपस्या वर्ष में क्या करेंगे? इन 4 ही सताओं को चेक करना। सारी सत्ताओं के आधार से एक रस स्थिति का आसन सदा अचल अडोल रहेगा। तपस्या सदैव आसन पर करते हैं। ये 4 सताओं रूपी 4 पांव एक रस स्थिति के आसन को मजबूत करें। हर समय बेफिक्र बादशाह का अनुभव करेगा। बादशाह अर्थात अधिकारी, प्रजा अर्थात अधीन रहना पड़ता है। आप बेफिक्र बादशाह हो, बेफिक्र प्रजा नहीं हो। राज योगी हो, प्रजा योगी नहीं। चारों ओर के श्रेष्ठ धर्म सत्ता वाली धर्म आत्माओं को बेहद के विज्ञान सत्ता वाली साधना स्वरूप आत्माओं को राज सत्ता वाली स्वराज अधिकारी आत्माओं को श्रेष्ठ कर्म सत्ता वाली कर्म योगी आत्माओं को बाप दादा का बेफिक्र बादशाह बनाने वाले बाप का यह प्यार और नमस्ते। बच्चे, मैं आपके सदा साथ हूँ।
Om Shanti. Avyak signals become brahmachari, one who follows the activities of Father Brahma. Father Brahma always remained introverted because he loved solitude. And because of this, he was always merged in the ocean of peace and happiness. And with his pure thoughts and vibrations, with his attitude and words, with his connections, he continued to give the experience of peace and happiness. Follow the Father in this way, and you will be called a Brahmachari. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 9. Karankaravarhar. Yes, my Lord. Gift from God.
Om Shanti. Is everyone well? Vyakti Parivar? Yes, we have big Parivar in front with big Parivar also from all over. So, Om Shanti to everyone. My feelings since I could remember childhood, I always thought that this life is gift from God. I always felt so special. And then also, each one in the family, they find out which metal is lucky for you, right? You remember? Mine was platinum. So platinum and diamond combined. So they made a ring for me, platinum and diamond in between. I had for a long time. And then I thought, when I came to Baba, then I said, no, now Baba is my everything. So not platinum and gold. So what I'm saying that each one of you, there were feelings like in the childhood that whatever is in my fortune is the gift from God. To have good parents, to have good education, to like whatever was taught to us about morality, about manners. And because I was brought up in a very big traditional extended family. We were about 40 of us. It was like a small community of just the family. So we were taught so many things. Even if someone is 3 months older to you, how you have to speak with that person. Until now, like a lot of people, when they take off shoes, they block the way. But we were taught always take off shoes on the side, which I don't forget. So when I see shoes on the between, somebody could fall. For every little thing, when you sleep, how to take off your slippers, which side. And we used to have rosary under our pillow. So before we sleep, we will chant rosary. Even we didn't know much. And in the morning, there were heaps of books now because as student, we have so many books. But on the top, they will put Gita. So when we wake up in the morning, first we read Gita and then we read the books. A lot of good disciplines, manners, how to get up, how to speak, what to say, and always have a lot of respect for older people. So even when the food was served, first they will give to fire. Now they sacrifice in fire, and after that they do some ceremony. Then all the old people in the family will be fed, then children will be fed, then all others will eat. So there were a lot of good, which I thought were very good because also when we came to Brahma Baba, Baba was, it's a royal family, and again had lot of Like he used to love children who have common sense, common manners, and interaction in a nice way, sweet way. Never to speak forcefully or loud, you know. Baba, as you know, Brahma Baba never did that. But also, as it is said, that introversion and then solitude, you know, these are two very beautiful qualities because realization always comes when you are really introverted. If you are extroverted, you don't know if you are doing anything wrong or this is not the right way. But when as soon as you become introverted, it's like you got the mirror. So you can see everything in the mirror. It's not physically, but also the internal, all the self. So as I said that I felt it was a gift. Now there are few things which I can now, whether I'm not very serious about, could think what I didn't had. I always thought there is abundance, there is so much, there is, because this whole quality which we all have, the best quality is to learn. And if you really, whether you are listening to something, you're reading something, you are seeing something, what are you learning from there? Not appreciation only. It's very beautiful, it's very nice. But what did I learn from that? What did I take from that? So, two things. One is, what do I take? Like Baba had been saying that give happiness and take happiness, but don't take sorrow. And Baba said, only half is, most of you don't give sorrow, but most of you take sorrow. Someone said something, and but change that sorrow into some kind of gift. Take it as some lesson which you have to learn. And I know it takes while, right? Especially not taking sorrow. But when Baba wants us to do it, then we can do it. So tomorrow, if you little bit pay attention on brahmachari means to be introverted and isolated, or solitude. But it's solitude is something I find is the nature, you know, in the sense, if you are 10 of you sitting together, you can't be in solitude, right? It's only when you are alone in the nature or in your room, then you say, I'm in solitude. But those who have habit, you know, they say that the center of the forehead, where the soul is, you can't see it, but in Hindi they call it brikuti. Brikuti means it's a cave, a beautiful cave or hut of clay, you know, brikuti. Kuti means you know, where hermits they go, sit in silence, sit in solitude. So if I can keep going into my seat or my cave, we will, like I had been with Baba, right, so many years. But what I had been experiencing about soul consciousness now, you will be surprised in these few days when I last talked. So as soon as I wake up in the morning, thinking just about I am soul, and I feel like Baba is just so near, Baba is with me. Then I realized that soul consciousness is very important for connection with God. Before that could be intellectual, could be of love, but just to feel soul with Supreme Soul. It's very, very beautiful. And then I said, why I realized that these evening programs had been helping me also, that whatever percentage was missing in any kind of practice for so many years, I'm able to revive that. I'm able to add to that percentage to see that it's not 80%, should be 90, 100%. That's why I feel that if I need it and I realized that how important, not only realized, but I got it, that this is how it should be. And then I realized when we come to Baba in the beginning, right, as young Baba's children, we practice a lot more. Then later on, our intellect is in service. We become kind of householders also, right? Oh, we have to take care of this, we have to take care of this. And then a time come again is retirement, right? One press. So we have to reach to our final stage, right? So gift of God. Let's say if, you know, capacity or ability to do what Baba says. Is it my ability? For me, even my Lokik education was because of Brahma Baba and of course Lokik grandfather. Why would I go? Okay, you get one degree, then you get other, you have to keep studying. Oh, Baba said, I want my daughters to be doing this, my daughters to be editors or magistrate and lawyers. I want all my daughters to have all this. And when I think of that past, I say, well, why would I have gone? When I went for my journalism, there were 80 boys and we were two girls. It was not very popular for girls to be reporters, whether even whatever kind. Then I decided to take political science to know little bit about constitution, little bit about PR, what really how communication happens. And so it was like a course which covers a lot of the general abilities only because of Baba. But then today, I remember when Mohini Didi used, right, today if I think, oh, I got, this degree, I got this. No, I didn't. It was Baba's gift to me. Because of Baba's, inspiration that I will go. I mean, even I was set at center, taking care of center, still I was going to university to finish off some of the courses for home. Then when we got at UN, I didn't realize I will have to be representing at UN. Then everything makes sense that I knew everything almost what they are talking about, I understood political science, I understood their cause, everything I understood. Then I start connecting that why Baba wanted me to study. Because one day we will have to be affiliated at UN. And if I don't understand, and you will be surprised that when we became NGOs, the chief of NGOs, we took her to Madhuban and she came. And after we returned, whenever there was difficulty in other NGOs, she will call me, can you explain to them? Because what she noticed that whenever like I or as BKs, we decide something, we use a lot of patience, we use a lot of love. So there were about 5 guests. We were leaving Madhuban to go by train. We used to come from Delhi. And then, so on the way, one guest said, oh, I forgot my passport at your Shashi's office. So others said, no way we going back because we have to catch train. They were not thinking about her. They were thinking. So they all looked at me because I was their guide. So I looked at the clock time and I said, well, if you all trust me, we can go back and bring her passport and we will still get our train. So they all look at me and they say, well, if you are giving us assurance, we will do it. So we went back and got the passport. And so those days there used to be big first class AC compartments. So we all were in the same compartment. And so this chief of NGO started talking about, she said, but it's amazing the way you made it. I said, well, you have to have love. You have to have consider everyone. You need to have love, like I'm talking. So when we came back, she was so much like talking about, she saw certain things, the way I was deciding and taking care of many situations. So it's what, whose gift is this? From Baba, no? So if each one of us, you look at your achievements, any one of you, all whatever we are today, our abilities, our qualifications are God's gift, no? Because what you do in Indian family, you are 16, everyone is only talking about marriage, right? You're only looking for boys. And here, I mean, we had to face lot in the sense of, we are in knowledge. So whatever the family was saying, I will just look at them and feel merciful because they're doing their duty, right? They're not against me, but they feeling what's the future? Who will feed you? Who will take care? I said, well, you all are there. I mean, I won't need it, but if I need, what's there? So internally, like I felt at every step on my spiritual journey, whatever I was able to do. When I really think back, coming to Western countries and not knowing where we going, where we staying, even story of Canada is very interesting. 3 months, gave a lecture in Halifax in a temple, and one couple came. Do you stay at someone's home? So I said, well, I didn't say anything, so because I was leaving anyway. And then I came back again and I stayed with that family for 3 months in their basement. They both were professors and a very nice couple. And then I don't know how it happened. In that time, they used to give us, say, a small room in the television station. And on your own, you could record as many talks you want. So for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I will do 5, 6 talks. So it seems like some of people were hearing in other parts of Canada. Got invitation from many universities, Calgary, Vancouver, Edmonton. So they gave me a ticket to travel all over Canada. And I was a person always loved to be at home, very traditionally, never went out, had no friends, because we were cousins, we were so many of us anyway. But here I am in the plane, I am going all around giving talks in universities, and who was making it happen? For every step I think of my, I call it achievement. Attainments are my personal, but achievements are of Baba. Attainments, of course, is based on my efforts. Why I'm sharing stories, you might have a lot in your personal life. Yeah? Do you all have such stories? Many, many, right? So when we think of that, then our love for our Creator, I always said that each one of us has been what we call it, it could be portrait, it could be structured, or like we have been created, each piece by God, each one unique, each one lovely, each one very good. And that's where we always should look at each other and say, oh, you are so special. Because every one of us, we are special, every one of us. But don't compare, right? Dari Janki said, no comparison. Every one of us have a lot of specialties. Look at them as gift of God, and what to do? Use them more and them. Happy about it, right? I don't allow my mind to think what I cannot do. There are some things I cannot do these days. Like I used to love to cook, I can't. I used to love so many things which I cannot. But I always think, what can I do? There are a lot of things I can do. So why I'm thinking what I cannot do? And that helps me very much. Always. So like there is enthusiasm. There is always a lot to do, honestly. Since we wake up and even during a Vyakti Parivar, anytime there is so many calls, so many, you can do unlimited. But if we get stuck of what I cannot do, if out of 10, 9 shares lot of love, one doesn't, so I can share what I get from 9 to that one, right? That's what I do. I say 9 people love me, this one doesn't. Maybe I should transfer this love to this one. Maybe she needs more love or he needs more love. So we have to develop that kind of attitude where we feel always full, always abundance, always. I remember one time, Dadi Janki, let's say you have like what is in abundance, like in Toronto, you come, there is food, tolis, their hearts are like very generous and you all were fed now just very nicely. So how this whole spirit of generosity, of abundance, and it keeps increasing, right? When you have generous heart, there is always abundance. So by thinking that it's like have gratitude that God has given me so many qualities. Don't think of position. Don't think of what others think for you, but what Baba has given me. So nor isolate yourself, nor compare with anyone. You are your own piece. There are some shops you can go only get one piece. You go for second one, they say no. So it's creation of God and each one has lot of gifts. So appreciate that, right? So tomorrow our day of celebration of looking at your gifts from God. Brother Eric also has many gifts. They are your specialties or gift of God? But
he's working on it.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. So yes, beautiful. And you must be thinking today's little different, right? We got late with the Hindi series and the English series. And there is a reason. And I leave that up to you because I want you all to guess where we are right now. Didi will say it, but still, we are not in USA. So anyway, Didi will say where we are, and yes, it's beautiful evening, and today we will be doing our chit chat. And before we do our chit chat, I would like to share the homework. So today, homework will be for tomorrow is Karankaravanhar, gift from God. The Father Karankaravanhar is inspiring me to do it. At the time of doing anything, always remember the word Karankaravanhar. Then there will not be the consciousness of mine, my idea, my duties. Sometimes there is a lot of intoxication of your duty, my duty. But who is the bestower who gave that duty? Duties are a gift from God. So today is Saturday evening, and yes, we'll be having our sweet chit chat. And one and only one brother, Eric Bhai, we always wait for you. And today he's not in Zoom, he's live here. So that's very special. So here we go. Welcome to Avyakti Journey. So chit chat with Avyakti Parivar. Welcome, Didi and Brother Eric. Om Shanti.
Thank you, Bhumiji. And well, yes, very, very special welcome again. So we did welcome you, Mohini Didi and Bhumiji in Toronto, Canada. Now we can welcome the whole Avyakti Parivar family in Toronto, right? And Canada. They keep crossing the border now more and more. So welcome everyone in Avyakti Parivar. Nice that you're all here. We have a beautiful studio, and the Toronto studio is very big. There's an audience live. Maybe we will see it also on the camera at some point. But it's beautiful to be together and to experience together, being all of us gifts from God. And I keep hearing how much we're all enjoying the family and how we start to feel so much that everyone is like a gift, a jewel, a diamond. And it is our fortune that Baba is giving us such a beautiful family. So Avyakti Parivar, Toronto family, Canadian family, nice that we can all merge together and be Baba's family. So yeah, there was one day I saw a t-shirt that was really my favorite t-shirt. And it's very good writing on the t-shirt. And it was written on one side, on the back, it was written, "Please be patient with me." And on the other side was, "God is not done with me yet." He's still working on me. I'm not complete. Do you like the t-shirt? Yeah. So, we are Baba's gift, but he's working on it a little bit. I was thinking, gift, introversion, Karankaravanhar. And there was a word that came to mind just a few days ago that I really, really liked that word. And I know Sister Judy from Halifax had the same word during a meditation. And it was the word signal. And I was suddenly thinking, Baba gives us messages, Murlis, but he gives us signals, right? So I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit, what do you understand to be a signal from Baba? What's the difference, a signal, a message, a touching, a pushing, awakening, a shaking? Maybe he has different things with different people, but I like the signal.
There are a few things in our lives. Some we have to do, some we have to transform. In some things we need to improve. Some corrections are needed. So it's not only from Baba, but it's from the souls around you. It's from the nature, from within you. There are signals. Sometimes we are able to understand signals. I remember from Baba's Murli, and in practical, Baba said, if you have connection with Baba, you won't need correction because you will do self-correction. And I noticed that, let's say I'm talking of more words, right? The way you speak. Even if you are very positive, but Baba had been saying these 2-3 days that don't have wasteful conversation, right? But sometimes we could just make, if someone has any habit or sanskar, or something like you are observing and you make a comment, and that comment is not very positive, right? And someone hears it and say, oh, you shouldn't be saying like this for this one, right? So it's a signal coming. So if you change it, you say, but what's wrong in that? I didn't say with bad intentions. But if someone who understands signal will immediately say, yeah, I shouldn't. I should change this habit, because you don't know what time you could say that and it could hurt someone. And what I find also, there are a lot of signals come from our own body also. Use of our intellect. Baba always says, have plain intellect, then good plans will appear, right? But sometimes our intellect is always busy in planning. So I find that what is happening that recently, which I felt a lot, that there was a time when we had to arrange for a public program. We will look at into Murlis and say what should be the topic. But these days we have meeting and we ask everyone what topic people will like. We don't think what Baba wants us to give them, but we think that what could please them, when they come, they listen to that topic. So somewhere I felt that we have drifted, So I had been telling, and there are many after that had been calling me and say, we really want to start doing that. Because then what is happening when you're thinking what Baba wants us to give, then souls will get more than thinking what souls feel we should give. So this is a signal, right, which comes. And I feel it could be from Baba. Because suddenly, like, I'm all the time now thinking, what would Baba want? Is this the way Baba will do? Is this, so remembrance, not only that, but more Shrimad accurately. So signals are like, there will be certain situations. Like I gave you example that Ramesh Bhai was saying when they came out with a group on the world tour. In I know now also we do, but there is a practice. Before going to program, you go in Baba's room, take blessings from Baba and go. When you come back, you go in Baba's room and say, Baba, it went well. So Ramesh was sharing that when we used to go to Baba's room, whatever we had forgotten, Baba will tell us, children, have you taken this? Have you taken this? Are you taking this? So I think that more we keep Baba in front in the sense of what is Baba saying, what would Baba want us to do, then I think we will be able to catch signals more clearly. And so what you have to go give as a gift, what book you have to present, like everything will come as you will feel it's coming from Baba. So if we create this habit of looking at Baba and catching signal, I think our quality of planning and programs can be very high, and also success. We will find that souls have come closer to Baba very quickly. Then we like Brahma Kumaris, we like this, we like this, but what about Baba? So at least these days, that's lot in my intellect, that how to take directions or signals from Baba and act on that.
But do you think that Baba is busy in a certain region trying to really give a signal, like thinking maybe, Brother Eric, VIP, maybe you're showing me a little VIP note, you should talk to VIP. And then he sees I didn't see the signal. Next day, he make a sign a bit bigger. And then third time he see, oh, Eric is not getting my signal. Let me make a really, really big sign. Is he trying to think to make us see and think and do something?
I don't think he's
No?
trying that in subtle regions. There are two things. One is that Baba's Murlis, why Murlis are revised. So when we ask Mama, why do you still want to listen Murli? See, first we listen Murli to know what Baba is saying. And a time comes we want to see what we haven't done yet, what Baba said. So, and then from there you see, that we could get clear directions or signals, what we haven't yet done, right? That is one source we should keep to. And then other, of course, Baba has said that I just give drishti. I don't push or, say anything or try anything through my drishti and from that stage of being almighty, Baba just gives the souls whatever is needed. So, like, I have this habit of always asking Baba, what more? What more you want me to do? What else can I do? So I always look at Baba and I know that it will unfold, you know. So we have to go to Baba and say, Baba, I really want to do something more, right? It's not because of my desire, but I know that there is a lot more to be done.
It's like you're
That is
invoking
why when
almost.
this Thursday Baba gave me that, I was so thrilled and touched. Oh, I can
Okay.
do that. Let me try this more. I don't think I have done that. So when our efforts will increase, then giving will also be increasing, will be on a different quality now. People will want to know more about it. And so I think that Baba sitting in certain regions, he's only giving us light and might. He's not thinking about what we have to do, what we haven't to. We have to go to Baba and ask him, and also look at Murli and what more has to be done, what we haven't done.
Do you think that sometimes when I know sometimes let's say we're in a program or just in a meeting or something's happening and we're intervening or discussing, and sometimes it feels afterwards that, oh, that thought was exactly the thought that was needed, but I feel, is it right to think, is it from you, Baba, or was it a touching, was it a signal? Because I feel sometimes it's not really my normal self
It's
doing
from
this.
Baba.
So
It's
it's
from Baba.
automatic. He doesn't. He's not on his spiritual computer sending me the
It's from Baba, but
signal.
you are willing to receive, no?
Mm.
If someone's saying, oh, I already busy, I have lots of plan, and they don't want to receive, right? But when you really open and want to receive, then he will touch your intellect, he will touch your heart, and then he makes it do too. Karankaravanhar again, So I think each one of us should look at Baba. Baba, tell me what you want me to do. Hmm? And that is where whatever is needed, you will feel that there are signals, there are direction. And some days you really feel this is what Baba told me to do. Very clearly, like Baba wants me to take this project.
So do you think only Baba is Karankaravanhar and he's really making us do it? Do you think drama is also, I don't know, drama Karavanhar or something like that? Is drama so sometimes giving signal or making us do something?
I
Didn't think
definitely,
of
I
that.
think I think definitely there are signals from drama. See, when like I sometimes think, about this, my role, I'm just saying, is it my part? Is it drama? Is it what family wanted? Is it my something special? So drama definitely has a big role that yesterday I was in management committee for 5 hours on Zoom. Our meetings go on for long because there are a lot of things. And it's so interesting to see that how, because we started everything as family, right? It's a family, but then we made it as an organization. Baba still used to call it university, but not organization. Now every country has organization. So like in India, it's vast now. Just imagine few thousand accounts for few thousand centers, accounts for Shanti one, Pandava one. So they were talking so that how the ministry, the government is telling them now that you have to create a proper system, like in big companies or things happen. So then they were talking about that there are 1,000 cars just standing around in Shantivan. So what is practical, So I said, well, now you all have to have, the truck for what they call it, removal. They keep circling, huh? Yeah, but they don't, but they keep warning, remove your card within all over airport, everyone. I say, maybe you will need that now. No, they were just talking that how. So then Sister Janti was there, and like they have to create lot of systems which they are not used to because they are always still running through, you know, like all managing committee people like us. We know, but how much we know. So we keep saying, bring professionals, bring lawyers, bring this, bring this more. So, but on the other side, Baba wants us still to be on a spiritual journey. But then, so you have to live in the world, but also do it according to principles. That's what I feel. That whatever are Baba's principle, whether it is money, whether it is relationship, maryadas, that will keep us not only safe, but our glory, in the end. And that's what people are surprised that you all are feeding people, you are not still asking for money. And one guru, I don't know how many of you heard two, three gurus. One of the guru is saying that you go in this kitchen department where there is milk. So somebody wants tea, milk, some says, I want butter, I want yogurt, everyone, whatever they ask, they get it. And he said, wherever he want, he said, how do you manage this solar plant? Oh, I don't do, Baba do. Then he went to kitchen, how you manage kitchen? Oh, I don't do, Baba do. He said he went to 7 departments, same answer. He said, Baba and your daddies are present here in this campus so much. I don't know, he's saying how much you all know, but I can say it. And he's a very top guru. Then same is other one is saying. So they are amazed that nobody is saying, oh, because of my degrees or because Karan, not saying Baba does it. I don't do Baba. So what I'm saying that somewhere Baba is making his task accomplished, you know, wherever little things are left from us, our side, that we will do it. But Baba's task, Baba's praise is going on. So I think how he operates from there, it's not very easy just to understand how Baba does. But I know he does in incorporeal or angelic form, but he does. And I also sometimes feel as he does, we also have to increase our power. And we also do it not visibly, but also in a very incorporeal and angelic state. We should also do so that we can relate to how Baba does.
But
So
you
of
say he
course,
does.
drama has a big part to play.
You say that he does, but he only gives light and might. He's not personalizing. He's not talking to me personal, Eric.
Because
Please.
Baba says it's your actions, you will get fruition. It's your action, efforts, you will become perfect. Right? He's there to guide us, but we have to do it. Same is, I think, Baba's task. But I all the time, when I look at this, who is doing it? Even everyone there, even Brother Nirva, he said, it's God. We can't even think of, it's God is managing, God is doing it. So he is in charge, right? We should always remember it's Baba's yagya. Baba has created, somebody said, what will happen to yagya? God's yagya, why we should even think what will happen, right? What's the future? He says, just continue and see how it unfolds, right?
So I know we are running over time, but just last question. You said that there were, I like the point. You say, I don't think about the things I cannot do. I just think about the things I can do. And so you cannot cook anymore. You cannot do certain things, but are you giving signals? Are you telling us sometimes something that you feel is like a signal? Do you feel this is something you're experimenting with now? Just
One
less.
of the signal Baba gives that keep doing. Because sometimes I think whether I should or continue, should be, but as soon as I think, Baba says, You don't have to think that. That means when it stops, it will stop. No, many things just stop. But to think that how long I should continue? Should we continue? No, because it's like somebody, we were just joking that it's 2.5 years. We don't know what is evening, only a Vyakti Parivar. We never went in the garden. We never went outside because you cannot. No, we have to be in the room for a Vyakti Parivar. So, but as soon as this thought comes, Baba said, you had been given, you just do it. So that means when it will finish, it will be just a day, right? We're not thinking finish in the sense of situations change. We started because of COVID, we started because people cannot go anywhere, cannot go to Madhuban. So now we started a Vyakti airline so that we take people to Gyan Sarovar everywhere. I enjoy to, I haven't seen many departments which they are showing. So I was happy to see a lot of things also. So the signal from Baba is that continue drama and Baba, whatever is in drama will happen. And one thing, one time somebody said, Baba, why don't you tell? Baba said, it's real drama.
Mm.
That means it will happen when it happens. I'm not going to tell you because we think it's predestined and we know that. But he's not going to tell us what will happen. He generally says so much natural calamities happening worldwide, right? But he won't say tomorrow calamity will be in this part, everywhere. All whatever Baba said and saying is happening. So it's already a big signal there. And now we have to see how we, in these situations, still keep making effort and let Baba's yagya. Baba will take care and he is taking care, not only of yagya, but each one of us, right? Baba is taking care of all of us, right? And these are the real signals, right?
Thank you. So we look forward very much to know what's next after Avyakt Airlines. There will be one Avyakt Communications with Get the Signal or some kind of new companies that will be experimenting with.
If anyone has any topics, we will be happy to get them. Look into that, to take it. So whatever, because now we start thinking about the next month, right?
But to select the topic, you have to go to Baba and ask him, what do you want?
Yeah.
Right?
What you would want us to do.
What would you like us to do?
Not what he has to do. He knows what he has to do. But what would Baba you want us to do next?
All right. First one to get the signal, you contact Mohini Didi. Thank you. And it will be really a lovely experience to have you in Toronto with Bhumi and the Vyakti Parivar team for many days to come. So happy stay, happy journey in Toronto, in Canada. And the whole family really will be joining you every night and welcoming you every night also. And actually, at some point, we don't say welcome anymore because when someone is home, they say welcome to the other one. So no more welcome, but just so nice to feel that you're home with us. And yes, for those who are not living in Canada, this is our turn. And we're going to enjoy it tremendously for 10 days.
Look at them also. They always say, why don't you give us the drishti?
Sure. So thank you. Good night.
So it's very nice. Yes, we are in Toronto. It's new adventure. So after 3 years, actually. So Vyakti Parivar, you are also with us here in Toronto. It's your first trip too. And thank you, Didi and Eric Bhai. It was a wonderful chat. So we'll see you all every day live here and also to our Vyakti Parivar on Zoom. Please be with us, Vyakti Parivar. So now let's remember Baba. And we'll just reflect on homework first for 2 minutes and then we'll take drishti from Didi. Om Shanti.
Karankaravanhar, gift from God. The Father, Karavanhar, is inspiring me to do it. At the time of doing anything, always remember the word Karavanhar. Then there will not be the consciousness of mine, my ideas, my duties. Sometimes there is a lot of intoxication of your duty, my duty. But who is the bestower who gave that duty? These duties are a gift from God.
Karankaravanhar, प्रभु की देन। बाप करावनहार करा रहा है। करावनहार शब्द करने के समय सदा याद रहे। मैंपन नहीं आएगा, मेरा विचार, मेरी ड्यूटी का भी बहुत नशा होता है। मेरी ड्यूटी, लेकिन देने वाला दाता कौन? यह ड्यूटीज प्रभु की देन है। ओम शांति।
And Om Shanti. Can they hear? Good night.